I may or may not have seen aliens back in February.
I swear I'm not lying. Like, this is totally real right now. Okay. Before we get to all this, let me at least tell you what this trip is all about. Hang on. Okay. All right.
So, me and my 3 brothers, plus some friends of the fam, went to the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show, the largest gem show on Earth. And we saw some pretty wild stuff. Let's get into it. First things first, we had some business to attend to when we got to our Airbnb. We had to scope the place out and do a little rock hounding, of course.
Whoa!
What is that?
This
It's a fire
is kryptonite.
More of this based on one side being this way.
I peed on that rock and put it there.
It's like embers of coal.
Probably shouldn't touch whatever it is. I think this is peat.
I mean, even when we got to the show, everyone seemed to be more interested in the pebbles on the ground.
Dude, someone dropped a rock. Who knows what this could be worth?
We don't have time for pebble picking. We got rocks to see. Let's go. Oh, come on.
Okay, we're coming.
Because now. Come. No, not that. That's something else.
Mark was on a mission to buy the best piece of amethyst that money can buy. How much is that piece?
About 500,000.
Well, you're not going to see that everywhere. Okay, more like the best piece of amethyst that you can actually afford. Yo, you want to see some amethyst?
Oh yeah, dude. They got the good stuff over here.
They got the good stuff.
These are crazy.
We're talking amethyst, yeah.
Definitely higher quality stuff than we've been seeing at other places.
Shaped like Pac-Man.
Waka 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 waka.
Waka, 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 waka.
But what actually makes amethyst high quality? I mean, does it just have to have a cool shape to it or something?
You can tell from just the color of the crystal. And if it's shaped like Pac-Man.
The thing about amethyst, when it forms, you're either going to get this really light purple or this really dark purple. It's this dark that is your higher quality.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, he literally just copied you.
It's all in the delivery.
The other thing that helps with that color is radiation. It got a load of radiation while it was forming, which helped the impurities like the magnesium and manganese and all that form that deep purple. However, if this were to sit out in the sun, it'd go back to clear. It would have to take a couple years.
So the Earth cooks up these really cool purple crystals, which we call amethyst, but sometimes the Earth changes its mind about what it's gonna be cooking, like any good chef. It stops making the purple stuff and starts making this white cloudy crystal called calcite right on top of it. It's basically the icing on the cake.
So something like this would be the amethyst formed. It was great. It had all of the right mix in the fluids, and boom, amethyst geode. Then the liquid changed. The chemistry, the makeup, the recipe of the fluid. It now had the stuff to make calcite. So it said, no more amethyst, only calcite. That's how you get that formation on there.
So in that case, the Earth cooks the calcite layer right on top of the amethyst, which is pretty amazing all in itself. Sometimes, if we're lucky, calcite can start cooking from opposite sides of the amethyst. As those formations grow towards each other, something really cool starts to happen. Is this whole cooking analogy working for y'all? No? Yeah? It's just making me hungry.
This is one of the coolest formations that you can get. One of the rarest as well. Like in a cave system, you have stalactites and stalagmites that are forming. When they go long enough, they form a column. Boom. I give you the column of geodes. It once was amethyst. It's got just a hint of purple to it. Didn't get enough radiation or impurity. But that column, calcite meeting calcite, two different growth patterns meeting to make this column. You never see anything like that. What a rarity.
Yeah, those are super cool and all. However, Mark wanted a piece of amethyst that was truly jaw-dropping. Ben and Brian, on the other hand, picked up some pieces here.
I didn't come all this way for nothing.
I like it. He's gonna come with me.
The amethyst will be Amamist.
Listen, I'm sorry for what's about to happen here. I had to go to the bathroom for just like a second, so I gave the camera to Ben for a little bit.
Get a load of this. I wonder how much they want for this one. They tell you not to touch the wares out here.
Don't touch it.
Yeah?
Okay, I'm back. Along with this random alien spaceship that just appeared out of nowhere? Or maybe it's just the moon? I don't know. I'll let you decide on that. But anyways, let's go see some more amethyst.
What's really cool about these amethyst geodes, they'll take a small drill and create a hole somewhere in it, and then they'll put a camera inside to see what the interior is like, where the cavity is, and you don't want to destroy them. So you look around with this camera, then you slice it, and you butterfly it open, and you get gorgeous specimens like this. It's a magnificent process.
I'm sorry, but I cannot stop thinking about that alien I just saw.
I think you should drop it.
It was the moon.
I mean, I still think it was a UFO.
Definitely the moon.
I tend to agree with Mark on this one.
It looked like the moon to me.
I'm just saying, we don't have all the facts. I mean, we do know the moon was waxing or waning. I always forget the difference. But that doesn't mean it was the moon. I mean, it looked pretty fishy to me. I need you to watch this. No one else believes me.
Get a load of this.
What? That don't seem right. I think that's a UFO, bro. Was that real?
Yeah, it's real. I did not add that in later.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you what that was, but it was definitely aliens.
That's what I'm saying. But fortunately, I've got my trusty amethyst stalactite necklace here to protect me. I actually got this back in Denver, but Mark did find the type of formation that this comes from here at the show.
It's sort of like your necklace. This is a great example for amethyst stalactites, because what happens is the amethyst grows all around a center point, and the core being the stalactite. But when you slice it, you actually get these beautiful amethyst stalactites.
So I got this when I was living in Colorado around 7 years ago. It's actually the first and only necklace that I've ever gotten. Yeah, so in my mind, there were two kinds of people that wore necklaces like these. Either you were super cool and had a lot of confidence, or you were just some weirdo hippie.
You've gone full flower child.
And I didn't feel like I fit into either of those categories, but I got it anyways. And after wearing it over some time, it just kind of started to become a part of me. There's a lesson in there somewhere, I guess. And by the way, if you're wondering why I'm looking like this right now, all drippy and whatnot, got this fresh oversized top, got a little bit of bling on, it's magnetic, fresh cut, maxing out that Riz stat. There's a reason. And if you don't know what any of that means, it's all good, but all I'll say is the next video gets wild.
Take a seat now.
Gen Alpha. What are you doing? Is that a hole punch?
It's time for your test.
Anyways, back to me being lost at the show. I don't know where we're going. It seems like we ended up at a motel somehow.
We are here at what I call the triple motel deal. You'll notice that all the first floor has the rooms gutted and converted into mini rock shops. Heck, there's a pool over there. We look over and you're like, what pool? That's right, because it's all converted into rock. Do you see the pool over there?
Kind of.
You mean what pool?
I don't see nothing.
That's because that pool is now rock shop. It's all about the rocks, man.
I honestly think they would have got a little more business if they still had the pools open. It was hot. It's Arizona.
They must have just completely booked the whole entire hotel. These are straight up just hotel rooms.
Never seen it.
It was actually really weird to walk by all these random motel rooms knowing that there was likely millions of dollars worth of crystals and gems inside of them. Some seemed like they had some secrets to hide.
Ryan, don't look in there, it's secret.
The most secrety secret in all of secretdom.
Secret. Can't go there. Mark apparently had a really cool location for us to go to next.
We're going up that way.
But our group was clearly aspiring to be slower than a slab of petrified wood.
Did he just call me a piece of wood?
And Mark wasn't having it.
Hey, we exit this way.
He acts like he knows where he's going all the time.
I think he was the one going the wrong way.
It's like trying to wrangle a herd of sloths.
I feel like we're moving a little faster than him.
We're going this way.
We heard him the first time.
Go ahead and say it one more time.
Come on.
I was ready to leave a long time ago. I'm not the problem here.
Did you see his hoodie?
He's definitely got some Sith Lord energy going on with that hood.
Darth Mark alert.
Mark done gone to the dark side.
Did I ever tell you the tale of Darth Mark the Unwise?
Hey, I got the car keys and I am not afraid to leave them.
Yeah, this way. Come on.
The cats.
Us sloths finally got to move on. It's time to go get in the car and see some petrified wood.
Right now we're gonna see the Malibu, the Pure Power, and this baby. You guys wouldn't believe.
It was probably the slowest car I've ever driven.
Have you ever thought to yourself, hey self, I wish every piece of furniture in this house was made out of petrified wood. Well, you're in luck.
A solid tabletop of petrified wood. It's like the whole bloody tree. You can get an entire sink of petrified wood to wash your hands in. That's not our price point. Petrified wood is wood that was deprived of oxygen and given time to have every single atom replaced with silicon dioxide, which is quartz. When you get just the right amount of impurities, the quartz goes from clear to red, purple, green, blue, yellow, all the rainbows. So just depends on your preference. Do you like peas, carrots, or petrified wood?
Honestly, I prefer peas and carrots right now. I'm down with the rocks.
He said, what now?
Look, stop. I don't know if I can do another lecture on rocks.
So if you can imagine, back in the day,
Here goes another educational speech that I don't even know about. I guess I'll look it up later.
there was a lot more oxygen and things got a lot bigger, animal and plant. So if you think of the California redwoods, double that.
Really?
And that's what we were dealing with prehistorically.
Wow.
But again, they had to get buried.
Okay.
So some sort of event like Yellowstone erupting, which was around back then.
True story?
When Yellowstone goes off, it puts hundreds of feet of ash down. And that's how entire forests get buried and lithified,
Tell me more.
or in other words, petrified into a beautiful mineral specimen.
It's pretty cool, man.
And atom by atom, the wood is replaced by rock.
Just lay on it. I'm not gonna say he was talking my head off, but I can use a nap right now.
Dinner at this table.
That's about all we can afford is dinner.
Now, Terrell may have been falling asleep in class, and Susan may have food on her mind.
Bacon.
But we were starting to come across some stuff that even Professor Mark didn't know about.
What are these concretions? I don't, this isn't new for me.
These are from a private collector.
But what are they?
Looks like a bunch of sand that's formed.
Yeah.
Do you know or not know what it is?
It's all formed naturally.
He didn't seem to know what he was selling.
But that piece right there, to give you an idea, is I think 450,000. But it's a beautiful piece too.
It is.
Great. I could buy a mystery rock for $450,000. Sounds fun.
Just like, it's $500,000, I don't know what it is.
Looks like a bunch of sand.
Do you want it or not?
I think after that interaction, Mark decided he was just going to start messing with the shop owners.
From what I understand, natural smokies don't ever get this dark.
Yeah, that's some dark stuff.
Haven't you seen the Chernobyl crystal?
I have not actually.
No, I'm just making that up. But
There very well could be.
As we went to the next shop, we saw something very interesting.
It is just like some dough.
Like the Michelin Man. Do these look familiar to you?
Looks like a bunch of sand.
Our boy next door was selling them for 450 grand. Well, I finally Googled these things, which, by the way, is something you should probably do if you're gonna be trying to sell them for $500,000. Anyways, I found out that they're called Gogots. They're a rare kind of white sandstone from France that forms these naturally curvy shapes. But whatever, $450,000? I mean, you let me know if you think that's a good deal or not, especially if the place next door is selling the exact same thing for 1/10 of the price.
This place is just a little bit out of our price range.
Yeah, I think so. Now here's one with all those calcite intrusions. Mark's favorite, as you probably know by now.
Wait till you see what's in the other room. You wanna go look? I've seen something crazy, y'all. All right, make sure you take a deep breath before you come in here. You ready? Yep.
So this is Rosie. She's 50,000 years old and she's from Russia. But don't hold that against her. This was way before any of that crazy stuff happened. Anyways, she likes posing, she likes photos, and she's very delicate.
This climate. Not gonna lie, Rosie has some riz to be 50,000 years old. Something so ripe like that, I didn't know it can look that good. We can turn that ice age to the hot age. That frame, I didn't care if she was prehistoric or not. She was given goddess. I mean, to be 50,000 years old, I would have knocked the frame off on this place.
This place felt like a straight up museum. Like, I felt as if I should have been paying $50 a ticket just to come in and see this stuff. But absolutely anyone could come in off the street and take a look. It was wild.
I've never even heard of this. Oh yeah, woolly rhinoceros. We seen one yesterday, I believe.
Was it on the road?
I think on the interstate.
You're just running around.
Get a load of this guy. This guy doesn't look right.
There was something off about that cave bear.
He's got short little legs.
Kind of remind me of E.T., but like a dinosaur version. I think it was trying too hard, like a wiener dog on its hind legs.
This guy was more than snap-worthy.
Yes, you can say that this cave bear and his ice-aged little legs were getting Snapchatted to everyone we know.
Wait, oh, does it have a son with it? Is that two fish? It's got a kid. Maybe it's like Alien though. Maybe it just has a second set of jaws they couldn't fit inside.
I mean, I don't know about you, but that kind of explains why the aliens were flying over us earlier, I would think.
That definitely makes sense now.
It was the moon. Moon. How many syllables are in moon? One?
I don't see why everyone is so confused by this.
Oh yeah? Then how do you explain this and this? And most of all, how do you explain this? Uh-huh. All I'm saying is we don't have all the facts here.
They're statues.
Statues are a symbol of something greater. They probably put them here.
That's probably where they're keeping the aliens.
I think we're getting a little carried away here.
Yeah.
Listen, don't tell no one, but I heard Mark say he saw the ship.
I heard him say that too.
I said no such thing.
He did.
I mean, like, they were here earlier. I saw them.
Oh, listen, man. Do you have any idea how much schist would hit the fan if we blew the lid off this thing? You don't get in between aliens and their pot. You can't let anyone know about this.
Okay, fine.
John, you are not putting this in the freaking video.
Okay, fine. I won't include this in the video. I'm totally putting this in the video.
If you're going to be mindlessly using us like this, And you might think I'll ask them to subscribe.
Just do what they say, please. Just subscribe. On a more important note, how much do you think this table costs? If you said A, B, C, and D combined, then you're right. Congratulations.
Okay, 300 grand. It's a lot higher than my guess was. Sure, they'd haggle.
Would you get that for 300?
This table.
Oh yeah. Why not? If I had this table, no one can talk to me any type of way, you know? You really couldn't. I mean, if I had that table just sitting smack dead in my living room, like, do you know who I am? I'll be hosting dinner parties all night, every night. Not all night. That's something else. It's pretty much a power move, especially the power that's coming from this amethyst.
So you don't want to buy that, Tony?
No, I'd like to. I think I have to sell half the house. I prefer a place to sleep.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to afford anything in here. So they even have these 4-ton crystal showpieces that were in front of ginormous screens that were cycling through living room backdrops, just so you can conveniently imagine exactly how it would look in your mansion of a home. If you like to treat your home like a museum or something.
Because we all have an entire museum in our house somewhere, right?
You see Meg?
Mark, watch out!
Love you.
Meg!
Oh.
Donut.
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 And I feel like the police would be a lot more willing to hunt down the shark
If there
the
was.
song was Donut.
It sounds like donuts to me. Wait, is the words actually donuts? I think y'all pulling a joke.
I feel like this guy was waiting at his shop all day just to be able to land that joke. I'm just playing. He was actually a super cool shop owner. And by super cool, I mean he didn't try to sell us a $450,000 pile of mystery sand. I think we were all ready to get to our final location, but Ben ran into some ammonite and we couldn't seem to get him away from it.
I see the spiral, just these spirals. Like, I keep thinking about these spirals, man. These spirals. I just keep thinking about them, man.
Okay, we brought Ben back to reality finally, but Tony saw it and wanted to go take a look at what was going on. We told him not to get Ben going again.
I had to see what the big deal was. You were talking about spirals earlier.
Yeah.
These are really cool. I just can't get enough of those spirals.
Yeah.
It's just like
I just love spirals.
Spirals are just
I'm obsessed with spirals.
just
like
drawing you in and in and in.
I want to spiral my whole self up. And be like them.
There's just something to those spirals, man.
Whatever is going on there, I am not getting involved in it.
I think Ben was on to something. Or maybe on something? Ben was on something, wasn't he?
While all that was happening, we lost the only person who believes my alien story.
We lost Terrell.
Terrell. Terrell.
Terrell,
There's Terrell.
Look up.
come on, we gotta get by the shark. Come on, we gotta get out of here. Look into the spiral.
I went to the bathroom for 5 seconds and they done formed a cult while I was gone.
Look into the spiral. And I couldn't help myself. I had to show my brother and aliens the power of the spiral. This will change your life. You'll get sucked in. This is beauty. This is what it's all about.
I mean, those spirals were hitting hard.
What is happening here? I've got a lead on some amethyst, and I am not about to let us get sucked in by some snail.
It's a cephalopod.
Is he serious right now?
Do you have something special to show me? I mean, I can almost guarantee it's got something to do with amethyst or calcite or both.
It's been polished up, nice tabletop piece, but dead center of it is a mega growth of calcite.
What did I tell you? Well, I mean, I guess it's kind of unfair because I'm the one editing the video, but that was definitely what I was thinking in the moment. Oh, I want to see this.
Almost spear-like. Like you could take this thing off, put it on the end of a wooden stick, and you're ready for war.
His name is derived from Mars, the Greek god of war. Wait, was Mars Greek or Roman? No, I'm set up now. You can fact check it.
Yeah, it's the Roman god.
His name was derived from the Roman god of war, So it checks out.
This is another specimen of amethyst. One of the things with amethyst is that calcite likes to get into the mix and grow in between all the extra spaces. Particularly when you get a good concentration and a very slow growth, you get a perfect big spear of it. That's good calcite.
Yeah, that's a great piece. Mark decided he wanted to film a commercial all of a sudden. I guess we're filming a commercial now.
So here we are at Beneduzzi.
Yeah, sorry for all the background sound in this commercial. This guy all of a sudden decided that he was going to have a duct tape party.
Duct tape party, duct tape party, duct tape party, duct tape.
You got amazing crystals, great stuff.
Now, I'm not saying this is what Mark was doing, but it really seemed like he was pretending to film a commercial about this guy's shop just so that they would give us a really good deal.
They have great prices. They've got great sourcing. Come check them out.
Whatever he was doing, it seems to have worked.
Yeah, don't question the man's methods.
I'll take your offer for this.
And that's how you get a good deal.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, you
Appreciate
really
it.
have some nice specimens here.
Thanks for everything. That's great. Suckers. I'm just kidding. They were actually super nice guys. And that was a great piece, but there was one more piece here that was calling Mark's name. I think I hear something. You hear that?
What?
You hear that?
No.
Here we go. Look at it. It's like a shark is coming up out of the water with its mouth open.
Straight up looks like Jaws.
All I hear is boom, boom.
And you know Mark is going to try his master negotiator skills for this one.
It's like a shark coming out of the water. You wouldn't let it go for 300, would you?
Well, can't win them all. I bought it. I presented this to Dad, and I said, "Tell me what you see." He responded with,
Yeah, that's the response of a true dad right there. As we were getting ready to leave the Airbnb to finally conclude this trip, we came across something very interesting.
Is that what we were looking at last night?
Yeah, looking at this in the daylight, I definitely think that we were picking up poop last night.
There you go.
That's definitely poop.
Someone's gonna step on this.
Not mine.
Not again. Oh, how long have I been like this? Hey, guys, when do I get to go home? It's just that if anyone finds that Easter egg from earlier on in the video, then I've got a lot of work to do. Oh, you have me mic'd up? This officially gets weirder every time. Wait. You're not gonna...